Greetings and welcome to Earth Feather Healings. And this is the Miss Mary Geitner and Melissa Wendell, and we're doing our featured healer of the month. So I would love to introduce you to the Miss Mary. Mary is an amazing massage therapist that I had the pleasure of meeting about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was definitely a love at first sight. The moment we met each other, we just instantly bonded and have been friends, and we love to do fun things like having mustache parties and fun kiddo things as well. And I chose Mary today because she's not just the normal type of massage therapist. She works a lot on an energetic plane, which, me being on the path of the energetic world, I really love her approach. Would you like to talk a little bit about your style of massage?
Sure. So I think I can attribute a lot of that to the school that I went to. It's a little school called Healing Spirits in Boulder, and it's small, and it was so wonderful being there. And I do feel like a lot of the program, while we learn the physiology, the anatomy, all of the strokes, all kinds of normal massage awareness things, there's also a big emphasis on just the whole person, the full body, the energetic layers. And when you walk into a room, you're not just there to help someone with hamstring pain. You're there to meet them as a full person. And it sounds so simple. And I think most massage therapists have a great deal of awareness around that. But I was grateful because I was, I guess, a whole class and the graduates from that school just seemed to really walk that talk. And I guess it shows. I feel like the massages I've received from people with that kind of sensitivity can go deep into my tissues and help relieve things, but I feel such a renewed sense of just self, peace. I feel my heart. And I just feel like those are, for me, they're deeper types of sessions. And of course I get the relief I want from the massage. But I just walk away from therapy sessions like that with just a deeper love for myself, and that was a turning point, just receiving from alone from school and learning that. And so that is my intention, is to try to touch in and be aware of all those levels and just show up and listen and be attentive in that way.
Mm-hmm. I really feel that. I feel like in your sessions, it's more than just hands are meeting muscles and helping realign. A few really great things about your style of massage is that you always take a moment right before the massage to get really present with the person and to have them check in and see how they're feeling. And then you do a follow-up on the after of the massage. But a few other things I really love about your style of massage is you're very conscious of your breath through the massage. Mm-hmm. And by you being conscious of your breath, I notice within myself it really allows me to go deeper within my body and to slow my roll down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we move so fast in life, and to actually like sit down and fully receive something and to be present in the moment it's a whole different piece to it. And I always find that just by your breath alone, I feel like it reminds me to go within and to get slower and to ground down more into my body.
Mm-hmm.
And in that space, I definitely would say I feel your heart. I feel your heart chakra and just your love and your compassion for one human being to another, where, I mean, we could use more and more of that in the world.
Yeah, I think, well, thank you for saying that. Yeah, the breath is really powerful, and I think it is hard to slow down. It is hard to slow down, and people come and, well, I have a couple things to say about that. One, I think that receiving is a real skill. I think slowing down and deeply receiving is a skill, and I feel like the more familiar people become with bodywork, and if they find a therapist that they like and that they trust, then the experiences deepen, and that energy that happens when the client walks into the room and you set the stage, that deepens, and it's like this, it is like this ongoing conversation. And aside from that, when you slow down your breathing, your heart rate slows, and physiologically, more serotonin starts flowing through your body, your muscles start to relax. And with all of that come the physiological benefits of receiving touch. And that sort of jump starts the other emotional, spiritual benefits. I mean, it's all connected. It's hard to tease out one thing that's happening because it's many things that are happening. And I do love that awareness and all of it. And I've heard that from many clients that they appreciate being reminded of little audible clues, not annoying, I hope, but just these really lovely clues where the minute you take a breath, your body can't help but let go just a little bit more. And it's a subtle invitation just to go deeper into your own experiences. And I guess I know this from childbirth, your breath can also help move pain. So there are a lot of times when I might be working on an area where someone has a tremendous amount of guarding, whether it's muscle tension or emotional pain or whatever, and just by directing the client to direct his or her breath to that area, things really do soften. It's the kind of thing you have to experience for yourself to believe that it's not magical, it's just the way
we're programmed.
It's just the way it works. Yeah, it's just the way it works. And so I do think the breath is one of those gifts that I, even like 30 years into yoga, it's just like, oh, that's what they mean with breath. Oh, that's what I mean, it's just this gift, this continual gift, and I do feel like it's underutilized in a lot of the sessions I've been to. So.
I really want to speak about another piece that I love about your style is I'm a big lover of dance and of moving the body, and I really loved how there are different times in the flow where you would really move my body, and it felt like you were dancing with my body. Did you know I loved it? And I really love that because, I mean, just the energy of like dancing moves so much stagnation in the body, but it also felt like it's like the river meeting the sea meeting the ocean, you know, where it was like your skill and your body and your heart were meeting my body and my heart, and together we were finding a new flow and a new rhythm together, and so cool. I thought it was really beautiful.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah. I mean, the energy, I think energy moves, and there's a lot of right angles and energetic understanding. That's kind of a man-made thing. And that's how I think our bodies like to move. I think that's how energy likes to move. And I think, I mean, when someone's on the table, that's what it's all about. It's moving breath, moving body, moving stagnation, lymph, blood, like everything just gets a little bit more fluid, yeah, and more relaxed consequently. And then life is more fluid and more relaxed.
Yeah. One other thing that you do that I've always been kind of inspired or curious about is Mary works a lot with infant massage, and I don't fully know all the realms of it, so I kind of wanted to open the table for you to talk about it.
Sure. Yeah. So I did a training with a woman named Deanna Elliott, and she was trained by the woman who's the founder of massage. Her name is Vimala McClure, and she's written books, and I don't even know if she still teaches, but ages ago she was in India, and she had, I guess maybe she was working in orphanages, and she just noticed that these kids were getting touched and massaged and rubbed every day, and even despite poverty circumstances, the kids and the moms and the grandmas and the dads did it a lot, but there was just this buoyancy and this happiness, and the kids were really well adjusted. So she had a kid, began massaging her kid, and began to integrate yoga, Swedish massage, and also Indian massage, and came up with this whole protocol. So that's what I learned how to do. And there's a little bit of confusion around it because I don't actually massage infants. I work with moms and dads, families, care practitioners of any kind, and I teach them how to work on their babies, because a lot of what's going on is this bonding, and it's their touch, or the caregiver's touch, the parents' smell, the parents getting to know the baby's cries and just their body and what they need, how much is too much. And so it's a real gift to help that bonding process. And then, of course, with all massage, and then multi-levels of how we're helping the babies, all the baby systems get affected as well. If their immune kicks up, colicky babies can have some digestion relief. Muscular tension goes away. And there's a lot of like focusing and they're nursing or bottle feeding. There's just a lot of tension around their face that can be relieved. And I think sometimes, and it's the same for people, their nervous systems are scrambled. And so anytime you can touch or contain or just help them connect the leg to the hip or the arm to the chest, you're basically helping them. It's almost like a computer defragmenting, but their nervous system is calming down, and they're just able to integrate life. And that goes for adults too, but in babies it's really important because every experience is so tremendous for babies. Yeah, so tremendous. So I love teaching families that work, and it's always remarkable and surprising to me how simple it is, but also how profound it is. I think the same can be said for touch in general.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier, how just being touched is so healing and just so therapeutic just on its own, that we are all creatures of touch. And some people really don't like touch, and those are the ones that it tends to trigger a lot more. But on a big scale, I know if I'm having a bad day, a simple hug like can completely shift everything. Well, a simple yet really good hug.
Touch is important. I think we're touch starved. One of my teachers ages ago said that the antidote to high tech is high touch, and that always sticks with me. And we are more technical, more quick, more out of our bodies. And I think anytime we can just come back and land at ourselves, there's something really just very dignified and sophisticated and very just basic. Just basic goodness comes from being embodied. So any way we can return to our bodies, I think it's good.
I agree. So Mary, one of the things I wanted to ask you is, what is like one of your more favorite cherished memories in this passage so far?
Massage. That's a good question. I could probably think of several, but there's one that just popped in my mind. And it was when I was actually working on my mom, who doesn't receive massage very often. And she had suffered years ago from a pretty bad fall. She fell down the stairs and fell and hurt her neck. And she never really, like I said, she hasn't had a lot of massage in her life. And so I was giving her a massage. And that in and of itself was pretty exquisite, I thought, and really just healing and bonding for her and for me. But when we finished the massage, I just had this sweet image of her on the sofa. And her neck was feeling better, and she felt a lot more flow and just less pain in the neck where she'd fallen. But then she said she felt more beautiful. Oh, she said she felt more beautiful. Oh, and I think my mom is very beautiful, and I've heard other words come out of her mouth, but I thought that was a very radical shift. And she had more curiosity about different places in her body. You know, I just felt like this whole new beauty in her kind of emerged, and she was able to share that. And it was remarkable to me that a massage could somehow offer yet another gift, and it was like, oh, I feel more beautiful. So that's a massage memory that comes to mind.
Well, what a beautiful thing to hear from your mom. You know, where it feels like we're so connected to our parents on an energetic and emotional level that you can't help but like feel that beauty on the inside too.
I do. I feel it right now.
You know, in memory of your memory, I would concur on that every time I'm on the table with you, I just have this like overwhelming yet gentle feeling of cherishing my body, and like an inner beauty of like, well, I'll just be honest, of curves. You know, just like this is what it feels like to be a woman in her body and to be touched, and it makes me feel like it's like I get more permission to honor and cherish that side of the body. Especially, I think, you know, growing up with all generations, you know, women kind of get a good, like a reputation that they have to obtain to a certain degree and to a big degree.
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely have felt that when I'm on the table with you, that I'm like, I just feel like I got it.
Yeah. Well, there's a really simple reason for that. It's because you are. And Mom, you are. Like, it's because every single body truly is beautiful. And it's not a judgment call it's just who I think we all are at our essence. And life has a funny way of ratcheting us away from that deep comfort with ourselves and our beauty, even in our not very beautiful moments. So it's a beautiful thing to say.
Yeah, I agree. And I know this is going off the subject a little bit, but something I heard last night that just, it's going to be my new phrase. It's going to stick with me for a while. And we were talking about the glow of, just being a person and your own inner light you have. And they were talking about my light. And I was like, well, you haven't seen me angry yet. And my dear friend's response was, oh, Melissa, that's also another part of your brilliant light. And I was like, that's my fire light. And just in that moment, I just felt this like instant feeling of needing to honor all phases of our life. I don't think we're often given permission to be angry or upset or have anything but cheerful, bubbly moments. And life's not always full of those bubbly moments. And so just to honor that sometimes our lives may be a little blue or bright green or bright yellow, that we are all, at the end of the day, we're all creatures of love and emotion. And the more we can accept that space.
I think the word that comes to mind for that is just we're whole. We're just whole, and whole is naturally inclusive. Everything, not just the parts of us that we're happy about or proud of, or the strength we have in one part of our body. We don't. Yeah, it's okay. It's we're whole despite it all.
Yeah. And just to bring it full circle, just that phrase that we're whole is really bringing up to me the reason why I've been choosing to do this featured healer, because I really feel like every type of person that is a healer of some sort, whether you're a massage therapist or an acupuncturist or a chiropractor or a doctor or, doing what I do, being a psychic, it's like these are all tools of people here to help you get back to that feeling of wholeness again. Because lots of times we have different things in our life that can break our spirit. And, whether it be like a car accident or a loss of a loved one or just, a mental type of thing, it's like massage can help fill your body for me, I need touch. And so I notice when I haven't been touched in a while, I cherish my massages because it's like, that skin to skin is really what I need. And sometimes it's, my back is out of line, and having that massage to kind of help loosen those muscles up. It's like all these different types of featured healers are just different avenues of way to help you feel more complete and more whole. Because the more you feel full on yourself, the better your whole life is, but also the better you can show up in the world.
And I guess another thing I'll add is when we all drop our professional hats or the most recent training we've had, we're really just sometimes just as simple as a meeting of two people or of two hearts. And we all have things that we can give to each other. And I truly feel like so often the people that come in to see me for massage, there's always it's a two-way teaching or two-way street, or just I'm definitely learning and receiving, even though I'm giving and helping with the skill set that I have. It's just really powerful, and it is nice that we're all just kind of walking this path together and helping each other and doing everything.
I definitely agree, and I'll wrap it up here, but I want to add on that is that it is a flow. You know, you really call in the perfect type of people, whether they're amazing or not at that moment. It's like they're amazing in that moment for whatever it is that they have. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the great. It's like it all is a gift in itself. Like it truly is a gift in itself. And I just want to speak from one healer to another and one practitioner to another. There's not one client that comes to my door that I don't learn something from and that I don't grow from and I don't excel from in one way or another. And I think it's almost impossible to not learn or to not grow from each person you meet. Yeah. I know, I'm getting super cheery over here. Oh. Well, thank you. Oh, I even got the sniffles to go with it.
Should we go off screen and get a tissue?
Yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And if you would love to see Miss Mary, it's marygeitner.com. Mary, GEITNER.com. Oh, and we love you. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, we look forward to seeing you more. Have a wonderful day.